In the past few videos, we've been working on setting up a new area on our property for storage so we can empty our container house and start framing. Now our main issue is we need power. So today we are going to be working on setting up a power source and a few other items. So stay tuned to see what we're up to and let's get started. Of course, we had to build another shelf to hold everything we're setting up today, but luckily it was super quick and easy to set up. So for our power source, we are going to be setting up this battery from Epoch Batteries. This thing is an absolute monster. It's pretty heavy. So let's get it set up in the container and I'll tell you guys a little bit more about this battery and why it's going to be the perfect battery for this setup. So this is an Epoch Elite Series battery. It has a lot of great features and capabilities and it's super durable and versatile. This battery is a lithium iron phosphate battery and has a lot of recent upgrades, including improved scalability, upgraded internal components, improved Bluetooth compatibility, and an upgraded battery gauge. A few notable features are the IP67 dust and waterproof rating, various safety certifications and protection systems, and internal heating. This Epoch Elite Series V2 battery has been redesigned for enhanced performance, scalability, and reliability, and can be used in a variety of setups. So this battery is a 12 volt, 460 amp hour battery. Right now we are going to work on connecting the battery gauge, the inverter, and some other stuff that you'll find out later. And as we're doing that, I will go over a few more facts about this monster of a battery. Okay, so as I mentioned before, this Epoch battery has an IP67 waterproof rating, so it's great for RVs, camper vans, boats, etc. It has an optional mounting system with mounting hardware sold separately, which is great for keeping the battery in place in moving vehicles or boats. It can handle up to 16 batteries in parallel, so it's capable of being used for larger systems as well. Here are some of the specs for charging, discharging, and a few other useful pieces of information. As you can see, there are a lot of safety upgrades and certifications for this battery, which is always great to see. Another feature I'll show later in the video is the Bluetooth app, which allows you to monitor and check the detailed battery information. This Epoch battery is capable of handling a wide range of temperatures and has internal heating for cold weather charging. I'll include a link in the description for this Epoch battery, so if you guys would like to know more info, or if you want to purchase this battery, be sure to click the link in the description. So first up, let's install the upgraded meter and see what it shows. Okay, so we set up the battery on the shelf. We got the gauge all set up over there in the corner. Now we're going to work on connecting the inverter. We are installing a 3000 watt inverter in the event we want to use any tools up here. I'll be sure to include all the products and tools we used in this video in the description, so check the description for more info.
Okay, let's see if that works. Let's plug a light. Oh man, I'm blind.
Perfect.
Perfect. That's what we need. Light in this container.
So one light is using about 0.05 kilowatts, which is 50 watts of power. And we have 5 lights to install, so we should be at about 250 watts once they're all installed. So we got the battery set up, we got the inverter set up. Now for the first thing that we are going to connect to the battery, some lights. As per usual, we are using our Dovo self-leveling laser to create a straight line down the top of the container and marking where we want to install the brackets for the lights. And let there be light. Oh my God, what a difference that makes. So much more bright and so much easier to see stuff inside. So let's check out the inverter to see how much watts these lights are using. This inverter came with a remote control, which I think is pretty cool. So now that we got all of these lights set up, we are going to move on to Wi-Fi. If you guys remember, we did a video about a Wi-Fi extender, and today we are going to experiment with a Wi-Fi bridge system. This is the first time that we are going to be setting something like this up, so as always, we'll see how it goes, and let's get started. Okay, so this is the setup that we are working with for the wireless bridge system. This right here is the system for the wireless bridge. This right here is the router. And then this is just an extra Ethernet cable. So what we're gonna do first is take 1/2 of the wireless bridge system and go and plug it into our internet system, which is Starlink. A Wi-Fi bridge allows you to bridge 2 separate networks or extend the range of an existing Wi-Fi network without needing to run physical cables. It's particularly useful for large properties, multi-building offices or shops, or areas with physical obstructions that weaken the Wi-Fi signal. The UEV CPE 820 can transmit a signal up to 1.8 miles or 3 kilometers. You can connect them a few different ways, but today we are doing this setup. Okay, I know this is a little crazy. I did my best with the wire management. But anyways, we got the first part of the bridge system installed, so let's go set up the outdoor bridge. So the first bridge unit needs to be set to A, and once it's plugged in, it will tell you what channel it's on, which you can change if needed, but both bridges need to be on the same channel. The LED lights on the side will let you know connection details and the signal strength, but the second bridge unit needs to be set up for the system to work. So now that the first part is set up, it's time to do the same thing, but over at the storage container. Now that both bridge units are installed and functioning, we are going to install the second bridge unit on the side of the container. All right, you guys, I am super pumped to report back that our system works amazing. I was a little bit worried because, as you see, we have a ton of trees right here. Like really a lot of trees. And we are quite far from the first Wi-Fi bridge that we set up. So those were my two worries, the distance and the obstructions. But as you can see, it works amazing. I'm gonna do an internet test right now with you guys so you can see it live. So as you can see, I did a couple tests all around this area, got varying speeds, but it does work and it'll be perfect for what we need it for. Stay tuned to see why we need internet up here. Now let's head back into the battery and check and see how much power this uses. All right, so let's switch off the lights and check and see how much.
10 watts.
Wow. So we should be able to run the Wi-Fi system for quite a while with this huge Epoch battery.
If it's really 10 watts, we can have 588 hours. So let's divide by 24 to see how many days. So we have almost 1 month with a full battery and no input. But we will fix that, but stay tuned to see what we will do.
So we just did a test with the doors closed of the container, and as you guys saw, the speeds were quite low. So I think worst case scenario, we are going to have to get an outdoor router, but at least it does work a little bit with the doors closed. So better than nothing at this point. If you guys remember, we installed this Eufy camera years ago, and this guy still works. So we're going to continue to use it to monitor this part of our property. All right, guys, so as you saw, we set up the battery, we set up our security system and some lights using the battery to power those. Now, our main goal for today is we are going to set up a system to recharge the battery. So we have two ways we're going to recharge the battery. Let's get started and you guys will see what we have planned.
So guys, we'll charge the battery with two different ways. One will be with the generator. So when we are on site, we have to work here, we can use the generator to kind of quickly charge the battery. But when we are not here, what we'll do, we'll use the solar panel. And we look from yesterday to today, the router and the Wi-Fi system use about 10 watt per hour. So we really need kind of like a small solar tray to generate enough power to cover the use of the router. So I guess if we put 4 solar panels, we should get about like 400 watt per hour for at least few hours a day. So that should cover more than, I don't know, 40 to 80 hours of consumption. So we should be like pretty good. So yeah, we'll charge it with the generator first, and after we start work on the solar tray.
We're using this 12-volt lithium battery charger to charge the battery with the generator. Okay, so now we have the generator over there charging the battery using the battery charger right here. So while we let the battery charge for a little bit, we are going to work on building the structure that's going to house the solar panels.
Yeah, we made it.
Alright, you guys, just finished installing this little solar setup. We did the best with the conditions that we have. Obviously, we have a ton of trees, so we put the solar panels in the best spot that we have available without doing too much groundwork, because we don't have a lot of time this summer and we need to start framing the house ASAP. So we didn't want to spend too much time with the excavator kind of clearing an area and whatnot. I think we are going to see how this performs and see the outcome, and maybe later down the line install a more serious setup, a more permanent setup with better exposure. But check out what we did.
So following this crazy app that tell you where the sun is, where it's positioned in the sky, we should have about like 5-6 hours of sun before that go behind the tree line. So if we can seriously get like 300 watts in the whole day, that would be amazing. So I think we should be good with that.
As you guys saw, the Wi-Fi setup only takes, what was it, 10 watts?
10 watts, yeah.
Yeah, 10 watts. So these panels are 100 watts each. Like Viant was saying, if we get 300 watts, even if we get 100 watts,
it'll already 10 hours.
Yeah, it'll be enough to kind of trickle charge the battery and kind of keep the Wi-Fi system rolling, which was the most important part. And as I mentioned before, if it gets really low and we need to, we can always come up here and recharge it with the generator. So,
and because the battery is massive, we have about, I think, 24 days or 29 days on just the battery alone. If we cannot charge it with the solar and the generator, we still have like almost a month of cover with the Wi-Fi, so security camera, so it's pretty legit.
So obviously it's towards the end of the day, so we'll check back in with you guys once we have the solar panels all hooked up to the battery and see the results. Stay tuned. Here's a reading of how much power we are using with the Wi-Fi system. From the inverter, you can see it's 0.01 kilowatts, but from the battery gauge, you can see a more accurate reading, since the inverter won't show anything below 0.01 kilowatts. Now, the only thing left to do is to connect the solar panels together. To do that, we will be using these 4-to-1 solar branch cables and one long exterior cable going from the panels to the container. Okay, a few things to keep in mind for this first solar reading. First of all, it's super cloudy. And second of all, it's about 7:30 p.m. As you can see, the panels are producing about 6 watts of power at this time. So it's pretty crazy. It's extremely foggy out. As you can see, there's pretty much no sun. So the solar panels are over there in the fog, but it looks like it's still producing some electricity. So this is great news. All right, you guys, so a little update. Number 1, we are waiting for a solar charge controller to be delivered so we can complete the system. That's the last thing that we need, and for whatever reason, everything has just taken forever to ship these days. And secondly, it has been cloudy and misty and rainy kind of for the past like 4 or 5 days. So unfortunately, I haven't had a sunny day to do a nice test for you guys. But we are going to head over to the power station and see what a cloudy day produces. Right now we are in the time frame where the sun is in the ideal position. So let's check the power station and see what our little solar array will produce on a cloudy, misty day. So it looks like we are producing around 43, 45 watts on this cloudy day. If I'm lucky enough to get some sunshine, I will try to do a test before we finish filming this video. So far, it's not looking too promising. Unfortunately, it's been pretty foggy the past few days, so I wasn't able to get a good day to test the solar, and we really need to move on with our other projects. Let me know if you guys are interested in an update video, and I can hopefully find a few sunny days in the future to see how much power we can produce from this small solar array. A few things I'd like to mention. We are definitely not experts in these fields, and I highly recommend doing your own research if you plan to install any kind of battery system. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, this setup is not permanent, and it's sort of an experiment. And lastly, I thought you guys might enjoy seeing a few of our wild residents at our free-range zoo. The last one is pretty crazy. Well, you guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope this video helps any of you looking for a way to extend your Wi-Fi, or if you're trying to set up a small solar system. Be sure to click the exclusive link in the description if you guys are interested in picking up an Epoch battery or any of the other products that we used in this video. Special thank you to Epoch Batteries for sponsoring this video, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Help support our channel by leaving a comment, liking, and sharing this video. As always, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up with our projects and adventures on Pacific Pines Ranch. We put out new videos every Saturday, and sometimes even during the week, so be sure to subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss any. Okay, bye!